Okay. Beta. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from.
What's the deal, baby? You already know. Big boss hog, boss dog. Can't poke through the door. Here to talk this boxing. So, Shakur Stevenson, according to y'all say he has a better resume than Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin. A lot of y'all are saying that Shakur Stevenson has took more risk and he's fought the better competition. Cap. We got to call cap on that. That's just real talk. I'm just tired of the fanboyism in boxing, bro. Like, I understand you like a fighter, bro, but you got to be real. I like Shakur Stevenson as a fighter. I think Shakur Stevenson is going to be a Hall of Fame fighter. He's a great, skillful guy. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody start talking foolishness, you got to call it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just real talk. I don't give a dang how much I like a fighter, bro. If he talking stupid and he ain't making sense, right? And he trying to spread a narrative that's false, it's getting called out. That's just what it is. I'm not finna sit here and just be like, oh, yeah, Shakur Stevenson does have a better resume than Gervonta Tank Davis. Cap. Because if he did, he would be having all the big fights. If he did, he would be a bigger star than Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay? Even Frank Martin, he don't even have a better resume than Frank Martin. Frank Martin, last couple of opponents have been better than what Shakur Stevenson has fought in his career. Shakur Stevenson, big fight was the Oscar Valdez fight. That's his fight where he can, but everybody else, no. Nakatilia, no. And that's that cop from Nigeria or whatever, from Africa, that he was like, I ain't losing the 12. And then he get in there, he fight him, and he look average. You see what I'm saying? He look average. He get in there and fight dude, he look average. Right? That's Nakatilia. Okay? Joel Gonzalez? You gonna use Joel Gonzalez? Huh? I mean, I'm trying to figure out, like, what you gonna use. You know what I'm saying? You gonna use Caraballo? You gonna use, you gonna... I'm trying to figure out what you gonna use. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin got Jackson Marinez. Frank Martin got Romero Duno. Frank Martin got Harutnyan. Frank Martin got the Cuban Ali dude that tested positive for a banned substance. Come on, man. Who ain't taking risks? I'm going to tell you what's wrong with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is mad that Frank Martin is fighting Gervonta Tank Davis and not him. That's why. He didn't want Frank Martin to eat, right? Because he knows what this does for Frank Martin. That's just real talk. He knows what this fight gonna do for Frank Martin. If Frank Martin get in here and he don't get knocked out, which I'm predicting he will get knocked out. If he get in here and he don't get knocked out, and let's just say he go all 12 with Tank and still lose, it does a lot for his profile and his brand as a fighter. Right? That's real talk. Shakur is showing jealousy. It's jealousy and envy that's coming from him. Right? Instead of him being like, all right, if it is what it is, he didn't want to fight, okay, cool. I'm going to move on and I'm just going off his logic because he's saying that, hey, Frank didn't want to fight him. Frank is scary and all this other stuff. So if that's what you personally believe, it's not true, but if that's what you personally believe, then hey, run with it. Run with it and sell off in the sunset. Hey, he didn't want to fight me, so F it. I'm going to go and do my own thing. That's it. But no, you want to try to poo-poo on a fight because it's two dudes that you despise. It's two dudes you jealousy and envious of. It's two dudes that are basically finna break the box office and you not a part of it. So you trying to hate on the fight. That's all it is. Had somebody tell me, oh, it's all about accolades. No, it ain't about accolades. Because if it was about accolades, Terence Crawford would be the face of boxing, right? I'm talking about from a financial standpoint, right? You got some people that feel like Terence Crawford is pound for pound the best in boxing. Not on my list, right? Shakur Stevenson would be pound for pound best in boxing, right? Box office, if it's about accolades, right? David Haney would be box office, if it's about accolades. If that's what it's all about. It's not about that in boxing anymore. In boxing, it's about, can you sell? Or is your brand, are you marketable? That's what it's about. That's why you got fighters like Tank who are very popular. Everybody want to come see him fight. You get what I mean? Why? And then this is another thing. Everybody want to come see him fight, and he can fight. That's the thing. So then you trying to poo-poo on the fight. Then you trying to sit there and say, oh, well, Frank ducked me to fight Tank. Frank ducked you to fight Tank. So Frank went and fought a more dangerous, lucrative fight to duck you. Make that make sense. So Frank Martin is afraid of you to fight Tank Davis, who knocking everybody out. Tank Davis last fight, he knocked Ryan Garcia out. Tank Davis, the fight before that, knocked Hector Luis Garcia out. Y'all forget that nigga couldn't see. Do I have to do it again? Do I have to sit there and reenact the Ray Charles, the Stevie Wonder? The nigga couldn't see, bro. He hit that nigga so hard he couldn't see. Stop playing, bro. Like, you gotta keep it at that. The nigga hit the nigga so hard he couldn't see. You know how hard a nigga gotta hit you to the fact that you can't see? Are you not comprehending? Nigga hit the nigga so hard. I'm sorry to use that word. The brother hit the brother so hard he couldn't see. He went blind. He sat down and said, I can't see. I swear that was the funniest stuff I heard in my life. Bro, the nigga said, I can't see. He sat down on the stool and said, I can't see. Do you not understand that? So he ducking Shakur, who just outboxing people. What is so dangerous about Shakur Stevenson? You gonna get outboxed? That's it. He ain't knocking the soul out of people. You know what I'm saying? He just outboxing you. He just showing his IQ and outboxing you for 12 rounds. That's it. He ain't knocking people out. What are we talking about here? Why are we sitting here having this conversation? Right? We got to be realistic in the sport of boxing. Shakur Stevenson is a great fighter. Ain't taking nothing away from him. But he's not fooling with Tank. When it comes to star power, when it comes to resume, he's not fooling with him. There's nothing this man can do, right? At this point in time. Maybe later on, maybe he'll start getting big fights and maybe he'll surpass Tank. But as of right now, today, on May, what's today? May 24th, 2024. That man can't do nothing with Tank's resume right now. Not even Frank's resume. We got to cut this out. We got to stop this cappery, bro. And then y'all foolish for supporting this stuff. Y'all sitting here, yeah, he has a better resume than Tank. He has a better resume than Frank. It's cap. Stop doing this. Stop talking like this. Stop spreading lies, bro. I'm tired of this stuff in the sport of boxing, bro. You got dudes in here. And then when you put them on Front Street and say, okay, what top fighter Shakur Stevenson? They can't tell you. Where is Nakatili at right now? Don't worry, I'll wait. Where's Caraballo at right now? Don't worry, I'll wait. Where's Oscar Valdez at right now? Don't worry, I'll wait. Where's Mario Barrios at right now? Oh, He's the interim WBC champion at 147 pounds. He only has one loss since he moved up to 147. That's to Keith Thurman. And even Keith Thurman couldn't stop him. Your Dennis Ugas couldn't mess with him. And Michael McDonald's little brother can't mess with him. What are we talking about? Where's Ryan Garcia right now? Oh, he just beat Devin Haney. The win might get overturned. But, hey, he just beat Devin Haney. The only person we don't know about is Hector Luis Garcia. We don't know where he at. But right now, as of today, Tank's resume is flourishing. Because everybody he done fought, yeah, they lost to him. But when he, yeah, lost to him. But when now that they fighting everybody else, they winning. Come on, man. Let's knock this out. And Frank Martin, same thing, bro. Like, he's fought in his little time of fighting. He's fought more better competition than Shakur Stevenson. See, Shakur Stevenson is under that top-ranked diet where they, like, hype stuff up. You know what I mean? They make you look a certain way. They get you to fight these dudes who mysteriously get a belt, and you be wondering when they fight Shakur, you like, how this nigga get a belt? This nigga not even good. And I'm not talking about Shakur, I'm talking about the dude Shakur be fighting. You be like, where did he get this belt from? He's not good. This dude dropping his hands, he doing, like, bro, what's happening? This is stuff I be talking about. The dudes that Frank and Tank are fighting, you heard of them before. Hector Luis Garcia, when Tank fought him, he was coming off a win against Chris Colbert. I think it was a stoppage win, if I'm not mistaken. You see what I'm saying? No, he had another fight after that. He fought Chris Primetime Colbert, then he had another fight, then he fought Tank. I remember. Tank finna fight Frank Martin, who's coming off a win against Harutyan. Like, bro, Tank fighting dudes that's coming off of wins. He not fighting dudes coming off of losses. Like Shakur's finna do. He's finna fight Harutyan coming off a loss. You're fighting Frank Martin's leftovers. Talk about, oh yeah, I'm fighting him, but I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna do him worse than Frank. So we see what your motive is. You doing everything in your power to try to poo-poo on this fight. And then you trying to fight Frank Martin's former opponents, right? So y'all can have a common opponent so you can say, hey, look, I beat him better than you did. This is what I be talking about when I say these fighters be chasing these other fighters. Devin Haney tried to do that. Shakur is not doing it. Devin Haney tried to do that with Tank, right? He trying to fight a common opponent. Who is that common opponent? Ryan Garcia. What happened to Devin Haney? Sunbathing. That's all I'm saying, right? Shakur trying to do the same thing. He better have his mind right, because Harutyan ain't no slouch, bro. He can fight. He got that Olympic pedigree. He can fight. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can take it how you want to take it. Pause, no did it. All I'm saying is the dude can fight, bro. Is he elite? No, but he can fight. I saw that when I watched him. I said, man, Frank gonna have some issues with this dude, right? I said, but Frank should be able to stop him. Frank didn't get the stoppage, but hey, he still put on a good performance. You know what I'm saying? Was it his best performance? No, because he was in there playing. But at the end of the day, when Derek James said, hey, man, you need to stop playing, bro. He went in there, and he almost stopped him in that 12th round. So all I'm saying at the end of the day, if you want to run with narratives, you keep trying to run with these narratives, I'm going to continue to correct them, body bag them, toe tag them, execute them out of boxing. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Box gone.